This is Bao Ngoc presentation for major project at RMIT University. The project is called Lang, a village in a building, an 18 in place located in South Central Vietnam. The memories, nice in the countryside. Firstly, I acknowledge Bong people of the Kulin Nation. I acknowledge my home country Vietnam, my supervisor Dr. Kristen Phillip and RMIT University for their invaluable support in shaping this project. Why? The current issue. Vietnam is becoming an aging society at an early stage of economic development. This suggests it will face similar challenges to those of developed countries. This calls for urgent solutions to support an aging society. Questions: what challenges are the elderly in Vietnam facing? Firstly, many elderly people suffer from common health issues such as bone and joint disease. Secondly, most people live in narrow tube houses, typical 4 to 5 stories high, and the reliance on staircase places a pressure on their health. Lastly, other multigenerational living in the same house is common in Vietnamese culture. Many older adults still experience loneliness. The limitations of elderly care infrastructure. The data also highlights a lack of quality healthcare facility in the region, where limited space must serve an excessive number of users. What is the project focused on? The project is shaped by three key factors: health, familiarity, and connection. Older adults, as a fragile group, need to be relocated to new housing with appropriate care. Familiarity serves as a supporting element in this transition. The connection. The shape of hands is a powerful symbol, inspired by Karen Cassay's exhibition on Australian Indigenous culture. I see hands as deeply expressive, whether in motion, in touch, or at rest. Hands can represent many things, but above all, they embody care and connection. Introduction to Hoi An, ancient town, over 400 years old, embody Vietnamese vernacular architecture shaped by adaptation and cultural blending. My research focused on the house form from roof to balcony, including decorative details in inner courtyard.
Cho ngó lại quê mình
How might the architecture from the ancient village of Hoi An inform a new architecture to provide a sense of familiarity for the elderly? Maybe it starts with the courtyards, the roof, the door system, the urban context, and various activities like gathering, parking, or even small street cafes in void space. So, in the process of creating new forms from traditional Hoi An houses, I collected and layered elements from various Hoi An houses to create new forms. For example, instead of adding canopies separately for shade, I integrated them into the facades as part of the design. The site research. The site is located in Da Nang City, a popular tourist destination close to Hoi An, just 20 minutes ride from the ancient town and less than 2 kilometers from the hospital, administrative center, and other public facilities. Based on the location, the project wants to explore the view from the river, the connection to existing buildings surrounding, high school and community around, the new waterways designed to reduce flooding. How does the design process develop? The structure, the frame, the hand columns, the observation workway. A group, a village. A group of 25 houses create a neighborhood cluster, a town. The neighborhood cluster creates a building, a village in a building. That's why I call it. How do the process of care and housing naturally support each other? The housing clusters are designed to blend with the care and therapy areas. Each cluster also includes an observational workway, allowing caregivers to easily monitor and provide support whenever user needed. The main program includes community and arrival space, care areas, administrative zones, a nurse station, an observation workway, a physical therapy rooms, housing clusters, and space for learning and workshop. The Orange Bridge connects the nearby high school to the building, creating a strong link between generations. Total areas is 40,000 square meter. Building footprint is 45%. Site plan. The site plan highlights the building's river connection, clear public-private circulation, links to the nearby high school, and efficient evacuation during flooding. Circulation. The building is divided into two main layers. The pink lines show residential clusters arranged in a loop around a central courtyard, connecting to the care area in the middle of the building. Above is an observational workway for nurses in green line. Level 2. On the second level, pink line residential clusters form a loop around the courtyard and connect to the therapy area in the middle. Since this level is 10 meters above ground, a private bridge allows electric cars to drop off elderly residents and provide an emergency assist. Another bridge connects the high school to the recreational area, while open stairs offer access for the community in orange line. Section and elevation show the circulation system is designed to connect all users both vertically and horizontally. A combination of open and enclosed space support natural ventilation throughout the structure. The detail of housing cluster here show how does the neighborhood relationship work. Observation workway. The view from the observational workway overlooking the residential houses, the green boxes are tallest. These tallest modules have been set up outside of the house to improve ventilation and create a closer connection with nature. The observational workway also allows caregivers to monitor residents more easily. The view. The neighborhood relationship work. Every house and toilets area have a green act doors. These act as a visual signals for nurse like spotlight, indicating that this area may require extra attention or a careful checkup. Type of house. New form include 4 different types of house, each designed for a specific scenario. The first type is for carers or administrative staff, allowing them to more effectively support the elderly. The rest type include both traditional and modern houses, designed for single people, couples, and those whose parent may visit and stay for a short time. Single elderly unit. The scenario is for a single person or an elderly couple. It follows a traditional form, but more modern with local materials. Above, a nature-inspired ceiling feature simulates the sky, bringing a sense of calm to users as they lie down for rest or treatment. Couple family unit, modern house, ground floor for the elderly and level 2 for families to live in short time. The material is traditional fabrics of the indigenous people of Vietnam in this region. Beyond, beyond the present, their list become a living museum, not just for their families, their parents, but also for our generation. The courtyard. In some corners, childhood memories are recreated in the courtyard. In the garden, there is a welcoming space combined with an outdoor coffee shop. Access to the upper level is provided by a ramp on the right and stair on the left side. One of my early design references is fashion architects' taste, to learn from their innovation and playful approach to design. The color palette I use follow principle of color psychology to make patient experience more welcoming. I believe this approach is meaningful because even elderly people can carry a sense of individually emotional depth of something and a bit of stubbornness. I explore how to transform the traditional forms of Vietnamese house into a more modern and contemporary style. Care and therapy space. Learning from dementia village in the Netherlands, the traditional nursing home has been transformed and normalized there, becoming just like any other neighborhood. Nurses and doctors live alongside their elderly, just like ordinary citizens. The view from roof in recreation area. This uniquely styled roof areas is designed for recreational activities, including workshops, the exhibition for users, students, and the wider community. The building also has the potential to generate this revenue, as this multifunctional space can rent out either by the school or the public to help financially support the elderly community. In this way, older residents can always feel the presence of youthful energy around them. This is the view from stage and prayer area. The bridge connects the recreational space to the high school. The access from higher level or emergency bridge. Flooding happens every summer, but locals stay calm, even enjoy coffee or boat tourism during the season. I designed a raised area with a floating pontoon bridge that connects to the main street, ensuring safe access during floods. Finally, local materials. I use traditional pattern in hand columns and detail to celebrate local artists and Vietnamese folk art. The roof and facades also feature local bamboo woven materials and handmade crafts. This sketch based on the perspective view of Hoi An and Thank you for listening.